Hello, everybody. It is I. Look at me, I'm Sandra D. I don't drink or swear. I don't wrap my hair. I get ill from one cigarette. Anyways, that I'm kind of gonna make a video about what I think the greatest injustice is when it comes to parental estrangement, in addition to having grandchildren. So it has to do with grandchildren who are in the thick of it. And normally I deal, I have a life, I'm busy, I have a lot going on. So, anyways, memories pop up of my grandmother and I had two grandmothers, but my grandmother, Cecilia, lived to 100, and memories pop up, and I just remember being very close with her, and she was a wonderful person. I'd go and work on her sewing box with her. In fact, she gave it to me. Actually, I had asked for it because that was something I really wanted, and she said, of course, take it, and that's just the way she was. And I was, I have so many fun and loving and kind memories of her. Just being in her presence was just a gift. I'm not saying all the time, because once in a while she'd ask you questions. You were like, oh, I don't think so. But anyways, I just remember having a better childhood because she was a part of it. When it comes to parental estrangement, when you have grandchildren and your adult sons and daughters decide that they no longer want to have a relationship with you, a lot of times they take their children with them and they erase you from your grandchildren's lives. And I know it's very challenging for those who have had relationships with their grandchildren, may have even raised them, a babysat on a regular basis, or the grandkids came over all the time, or whatever. I can't imagine how anyone can justify using their children as collateral damage. I'm not saying parents don't have rights to do with what they want when it comes to their children. I understand. But when it came to the estrangement I had with my own mother, I didn't deny her the opportunity to get to know my children. There were good times, and then when it went awry, there were times I would just disconnect. But my sisters were always in contact. My extended family, whether my mom's brothers and sisters, we were always in touch. And I would go to the house for parties, and my daughters would see my mom and still communicate with her. And so I just don't understand why any person says they love their babies and they would deny a loving grandma, grandpa, grandparents, extended family. I don't understand it. I think it's really sad. And I mean, people can get mad at me all you, but shouldn't there be some kind of a law and some sort of aspect in child abuse when it comes to mental, emotional, etc.? Isn't it abusive to withhold the love of a grandparent from a grandchild when the grandparent hasn't done anything wrong? You can say your parent did a million things wrong, but I'm just saying right now, how dare you keep your children from their loving grandparents, especially if they've had an established relationship. But you know what? What I recently learned about is in Wisconsin, the only time you can sue for grandparents' rights is if there's been an established relationship. Yet we all know how expensive it is to fight in court. And even if you win, how easy is your son or daughter going to make it that you have your grandchildren? Is it going to have to be supervised? Are you going to have a guardian ad litem? I mean, how far are they willing to take it in order to prove a point? If I have a gripe with someone, that's between me and that person. I do not get other people involved. I can say, I dislike so and so, but for the most part, I don't have a lot of time disliking people, so I kind of just let it go. And even though I don't have a relationship with my mom, if my sisters do, that's on them. It's got to be an individual. But for those of you who are parents and have children, even if you don't like your parents, please let them see their grandkids. Please let them meet. You're robbing your child of memories. The same memories that you were allowed to have with your own grandparents. Give them an opportunity to make those memories. Because as the years go past, they can't go back and recreate them. So anyways, that's all I wanted to say, and I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.